Hot. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on in to the live stream. Thank you for being here. Gratitude is attitude, and I'm so happy to be alive. I worked out this morning. I felt the fresh air in my lungs, baby. I saw the flowers bloom, and I saw the birds chirp. I saw the little squirrels, and I just felt what a beautiful life we live in. Augur rep, which is pumping, which is funny. We still got coins pumping. If we look down on the ticker and we get into the day, let's start the day, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I like to start the lemon water here in the studio real quick before we get into the show. Lemon, big lemon, mighty lemon. Smell it. Lemon is a natural aphrodisiac, no, but seriously. They say just the smell of lemons alone will put you in a good mood, naturally make you feel better about yourself. Just the smell of lemons alone. Oh my God. You smelling your lemon with me right now? Who's smelling the lemon? Put a lemon in the, put a peace sign, put a 2, put a 333. Are you smelling your lemon right now? Wow. Woo, that's a good smell, huh? And honestly, if you haven't read this book, I got a book here I'm going to show almost every day on the live. This book changed my life. You must read it, by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. This is how you change your mind to obtain what you want in life. Think and Grow Rich. I used to read this over and over again and be like, but how, Napoleon, but how? And it's by doing the same thing every day in this slight edge. You combine all these things together, you will change your life. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water out of the crypto lifer jug here. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Wow. Who just sipped that lemon water and it was like vibrant? It was amazing. It made you feel alive, baby. Who's feeling alive today? Because I'm feeling alive. I'll tell you that right now. Shout out to each and every one of you here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's jump on into the chat, shall we? And get it in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's jump on into the charts. All right. What do we do? What do we do over here? All right. Home market's red. We got nothing over here. Cake, $2.97. DCI, $22, huh? Everything's getting down. Even BNB, all the way to $2.14. I swear it was $2.40 last night. My goodness. Let's take a look at the markets, shall we? All right. I'll show you what I got cooking for Bitcoin right off the bat. Actually, wait. I'll wait because everyone just waits. I'll show you what I have cooking for Bitcoin in a second. Because everyone's like, wait, I will show you what we did in the trading group yesterday. Unbelievable what we did. Pretty awesome. If you would join my trading group, you've been in there. And basically, number one, let's just start off with the beginning of the day and the Fed. No one knew where we were going. Everyone was freaking out. And what I do is I ended up drawing this inverted head and shoulder here. And I had a target. My prediction was about to hit right there. We were down here, like making a right shoulder when I drew this right shoulder. And let me just prove it to you. As you can see, if you were in my trading group, I basically projected the right shoulder before it was even made. I then projected the target before it even hit it. And it actually would come down into the bell area where you could buy into the right shoulder and then would pump exactly to the target. Had you been in my trading group, you would have been privy to this exact move, and I would have taken you through it with video updates throughout the day explaining exactly what I see happening. Look, big inverted in head and shoulders. Now we made the right shoulder. We started to pop. Now we're on our way to the target. See? And you keep going, and then the smaller target right there, bang. And that was the target, 22,912. I think it went to like 940. And it's funny, my own group tracks my progress. You know, they want to make sure I'm on point. Like, they watch me closely. And shout out to Porter Rock. You know, we're talking to him this morning, and he's like, dude, like, what did he say here? It's just funny, but he said, in the Lifer Team chat, he was like, dude, like, he's like, Sam, you said in your Bitcoin update that Bitcoin would hit 22,977 out of the inverse head and shoulders. You were off by $11. Wow. So we hit that, right? Then we switched. Once we got there, I flipped and I looked at, the short. And the short was in this emerging cup and handle. And I suggested this, like, within a few 20, 30 minutes to an hour of getting out of that long, I predicted a short would pump to the upside. This would be the target to hit. And lo and behold, like, and you'd say whatever, but we hit the target on the short too as well. Let me show you. I think it's gains on gains here. And yeah, we would hit the target for 24% gains. So we would take Bitcoin up for gains, then we would take Bitcoin down for gains. And now we're going to start you off where you're at again for the most of the day. So shout out to anyone that woke up to gains in my trading group. We woke up to gains again, 24% gains in the worst market in the world technically. And we still learn how to take profits because I show up every single day and we don't take a day off. And because of that, we're able to figure out where the market's going. We're able to make it happen. and we're able to get it in. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get that other space going here with the unconscious relation. Shout out to them. Shout out to Melancholy Sean. I really love this album. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's pump it up. 124 beats per minute and get it rocking. Can I get a yes? Can people just get into that chat? I want to see right in the chat. Show me how you feel. Put a word that exemplifies how you feel right now. Wonderful, powerful, excited, scared, pushing, determined, worried, but still going. Put a word in there. Let me know how you feel. I really want to know how you feel today. Shout out to each and every one of you on the live. Let me know how you feel out there. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. The likes, 162 to 455. That is just not the way we live our lives, baby. If you're with me, if you want to be with me for the next 4 to 5 years, if you want to change your life and become a multi-millionaire, I suggest you hit that like button. If you have a problem, hit that like button. How are you going to make a trade? How are you going to get into it? How are you going to change your life? So please, let me know you're alive. Let me know you're there. Let me know you are willing and able to do the right thing. Hit that like button and let's keep it moving. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. Come on now. Let's get it moving. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. We're going to look at the show right now, right off the bat. That's the first thing we want to look at. I'm going to duplicate the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to show you some big ideas, some small ideas. We're going to break it down into bite-sized pieces so you can understand what's happening in Bitcoin, all right? I'm going to bring the energy. I'm going to bring the voice, but I'm also going to bring the discipline. Are you waking up every day and working out? Are you drinking water? I don't drink alcohol. I keep alcohol out of my life. There's no reason to put alcohol in this beautiful body. It's like putting sugar in a gas tank. We all know water is the greatest thing for you. So there's really nothing else to drink but water. Let's break down Bitcoin into bite-sized pieces. So here's the bigger deal here. Shoulder, head, are we making another right shoulder? We projected this yesterday on a smaller scale, and we hit it. This is the same thing I did yesterday. Deja vu, you get it? I just showed you. I'm projecting the right shoulder, and I have the target to 24,736. Are we going there? Are we going there? I can't guarantee anything. I woke up this morning, and I predicted a short to the downside right when I started the day. Why? Because the 15-minute was high, and I trade the Stokes like it's... Oh, man, I trade the Stokes. I then even predicted that we would make a bullish divergence before it even happened. I said, hopefully we'll get a swing to the downside here. Let me delete this measured move. But the measured move here, the smaller one, is the 20,392. You see this bar? I got it from here. I swung it right here. That's going to take you right to there, all right? I'll show you what I'm doing with these big green ranges in a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Stay strong. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We have 222 likes. Look at the 222. I'm telling you, it's been following me around in 2022. Can't get rid of the triple twos, quadruple twos. But everybody, we got to get quadruple fours. I'm not going to mention it again because I know you're the right people to do the right thing. I don't have to say it again. Look, this divergence is playing out. I would call along right now. The 15-minute is flipping. Divergence right there to the upside. Highly likely we're going to make it to the top of the channel now. I would switch long immediately out of the short that fell out of the falling wedge to the downside part here. Made the right shoulder. Get in on the right shoulder, raise it to the target. This is what I'm talking about. The 1 hour wants to make a move. Entry is right now. This is the entry right now. I can't tell you what to do, but this, in my mind, is the entry right now. If the 7-minute is pinned, then I'm in there like swimwear. Ooh, I am, baby. I am. Woo! 7-minute in there like swimwear. Bitcoin 3L to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for a nice move of the falling wedge to the upside. However, what is holding us back? What could end this journey? The 4 hour is not in our flavor, but maybe it'll do a little flip here. We could get a flip easy. Lack of bearish momentum there too on the MACD. So let's get out of there for a second. I'm calling along to the upside at about 24,840.50 is my target. Look for this area to see resistance. Look for also the top of the channel to see resistance. You may not make it out of the pattern. You may get up here. The 1 hour may come and roll over on you. Watch the stochastics. Keep alerts in the high stochastic area. When the alert hits, you are ready to go. And again, just like yesterday, I called Bitcoin in the first 10 minutes of the show. We nailed it accurately. I'm calling Bitcoin again, and I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, okay? I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. You'd say, how is that? How are you so accurate if you don't know where Bitcoin's going to go? Exactly. I'm so accurate because I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. The people that tell themselves they know where Bitcoin's going are the people that get smashed, rocked, and wrecked. Also, I keep seeing people in my trading group trade leverage, no matter how many times I beg them not to. I'll tell you what. Most people that trade leverage will never become crypto lifers. To become a crypto lifer, you have to live through a bear market 100%. Literally, it takes 4 years, I believe, to become a crypto lifer. You have to go through an entire cycle. You have to get bashed and bruised during a bull market, which most of you hear now. And as I got my, I love these, my little gold shirt stays, But anyway, you even have to get Brooks Brothers too. You gotta, come on now. Brooks Brothers shirt stays, collar stays. Anyway, you gotta get bashed and bruised. You gotta go through 4 years of pain, all right? Then you have to realize you have to start buying the bottoms during a bear market when everyone's telling you not to. And then you have to make a boatload of money in the next bull run. And then you have to laugh at everybody else that told you couldn't do it and say, but hey, I'm a lifer. The difference between me and you is you're not a lifer. I talk about the Big Lebowski, when the guy grabs the bowling ball and he's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, obviously you're not a golfer, Obviously you're not a golfer, But again, this falling wedge should break to the upside. This is a cup with a handle. I know you can't see it. It's called a descending cup and handle. I've made up all these different terms for the cup and handles because I see so many of them and I play with them so much. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Can you bring that energy? Can you bring the punch? Can you bring the fun? I can do it every day, baby. I can do it every day. So look, this tiny cup and handle suggesting that we will break to the upside. I can get rid of this rising wedge here. Let me double click for you. And I know I'm a mad scientist. I know you see all sorts of lines and craziness, but look, every line has its purpose. This line here was the bigger target if we fall out of the falling wedge, right? This line here is the smaller target of the length of the pole, all right? This was the wedge that's just falling down. Now I turn that into the falling wedge, so you can see that that's gonna break up. Here's my cup with my handle, and there's the bullish divergence right there too. I could label the bullish divergence. I love these little labels. Oh, sorry. If I right-click the white here, you can go in there and you can make templates and settings. And look, bullish divvy and hit it. So bullish divergence occurred on the 15. It's clear as day. And you're getting the bounce. You must trade divergences. That's how they're going to wreck and rock you if you don't know what's going on. See, the average person decided to open a long right here because they were low on the RSI because they're taught to watch the RSI when it's low. See, beginners are taught just enough to get hurt. Institutionals, you know what institutions do? They don't do it, but they might. They run trading courses, free trading courses, how to buy the low RSI, but they don't teach you divergence. So you'll buy here every time and then put a stop loss and get stopped out over and over again. This is also making a bit of a double bottom here. I'm going to make this another chart for you, but there's my prediction for Bitcoin. It wasn't that hard. I've already been up for an hour going over it. So right when I started the stream, I knew exactly where I was. There's also slight hidden bullish. This is swing down to swing down here. That is kind of a flat line. Not really. It's like Class C. I'm not going to give it that. But again, we are where we are. 15 minutes should pump to the upside. We're getting the pump. Do I control Bitcoin? The second I said Bitcoin was going to pump, it started to pump. I don't have enough funds to control Bitcoin. I'm not a Bitcoin whale. I don't have trillions and trillions and billions. So it's the technical analysis that's doing this. So, we do this on all coins too. So you can't say it's a pump. It is what it is. It's the divergence playing out. We're just recognizing the area of assault, right? And then you always put your stop loss, all right, in the proper place. So let's take a look at this trade here. Let's take a look at the trade. It's a 3.48 risk-reward ratio below resistance, below this huge support line, which we've bounced off of here. We couldn't get through here, and we're there. The bears couldn't get us back below 19,000 into the previous high. They just could not. So we have to assume we will bounce off 21,000 to the upside. We will have to assume we will bounce off 21,000 to the upside. Can you guys give me a moment to make a trade for myself here? I should have entered immediately, but I get so hyped with the live. But let me just make myself a tiny little bit of trade here. And I don't overtrade, I just do it lightly. I sit on a lot of stablecoin right now, I'll tell you that. I'm so happy I did. I sold out of every single thing. When Phantom was around $1.15, I told my team, I said, so it's not panic selling when you take back wins. I knew they were going to go lower. But the chart told me, I can't say I knew, but I can tell myself, I can talk to myself. When I see the chart, I'll tell myself, yeah, this is 90%. And I can't say that to each and every one of you because you got to learn your own probabilities. But I can talk to myself like that. That's why I put $5,000 into Bitcoin yesterday, And you guys saw me do it. Right? And then I got orders for Bitcoin. Look at all my orders. Right? I got 1750. I got 2000. I ordered there at 1750. Right? I got an order here at 1,500. I got an 15,000. I got an order here at 12,005. An order here at 10,000. Order here at 7,000. I'm waiting to catch these wicks if they come down, baby. I will catch every single low price for Bitcoin, and I will eat the Satoshis up, baby. And in the next bull run, after the halving of 2024, which is less than 2 years out, we will be blasting to the moon, my friends, blasting to the moon. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Are you loving life? Are you feeling the breeze? Are you realizing this is the summer months? Time to be alive, baby. It's time to be alive. Let me jump on into the chat. For some reason, I'm missing the chat. And let's have a celebration today. Celebration. Shout out to Ralph Smart, by the way. Love that dude. Infinite Waters helped me get where I am today, too. You know, by the way. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm going to jump on into the content real quick, into the studio. But check it out, everybody. Big news today. And we're restreaming from Restream right now. Check it out. You can see me on Twitter, on Twitch. We're all over the interwebs. 29,014 subs, submarines, and moving, baby. We just crossed 29,000 this morning. Another 20 subs added to the heap. Let's keep it moving to 30K. Shout out to each and every one of you. Big 30K celebration is coming. Big 30K celebration. I believe we're one of the fastest growing channels in the bear market by far. We're getting recognized far and wide for the skills, for the discipline, and honestly, for the love, man. We talk about love here on this channel every single day, and people say, we love your TA. We think your TA is cool, but you know what? We like the way you are positive. We like your positivity. We like your group. We like the moves. And you know what? Sam, you rock. Shout out to My Code Rocks, man. You're the man, dude. Love your work, bro. Thank you, John D. You're the man, dude. 29,000 subscribers and climbing. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you haven't yet, it'll truly help the lifer and your lifer community. The amount of Bitcoin that is able to mine is cut in half. Exactly. Bitcoin rewards for mining will be cut in half. Lifer is the man. Love your passion. Shout out to John D. I love your passion. I love you on ATB. You're the man. Thank you so much, man. Willie Yum Yum. Yo, I used to watch Infinite Waters when I was 25, like 10 years ago. Yo, he grinded, dude. He grinded till he got millions of followers. Unbelievable. So, we're calling along for Bitcoin, and we could be wrong. There's no guarantees that I'm right. The probability is in my favor. It's about an 80% chance I'm going to be right because I use stochastics, I use divergences, falling wedge, bottom of the channel, and we have a double bottom brewing there too. So now I'm going to make another chart for you because I know it's a little messy and you want to see what's going on in my head here. So check it out. This is the more balanced idea here. Just nice and easy. Bulls want to hold this level. I said it last night. It was so crucial. The 15-minute didn't unload on us even though we were high. I was worried we were going to get a dip. But you know, the divergence is strong and we're low on the RSI, and the RSI is a beautiful thing. Low on the RSI 15-minute, we eventually would crawl up. Low on the RSI on the 15-minute here, we would eventually crawl to the way up. Look, below the dotted line, below the dotted line, below the dotted line. That's when I like to take a long, baby. That's when I like to take a bit of a long, okay? I may chop up and down here and there, but I'm playing that 1 hour to the upside, and it is what it is. Now, the 4 hours against us, so there's a chance the trade doesn't play out. You have to understand that. There's a chance the trade doesn't play out. Like if the 4 hour was in our favor, it'd be a $5,000 trade. Because the 4 hour is not in our favor, I might make it a $2,500 trade. You get it? I lower the trade based on the risk. If the risk isn't good enough, I lower the trade. It's that simple, my friends. It's that simple. So I'll limit in 21,000. Let's take a look here. I'm worried I got some blood clot. I got something going on my left leg, on my left bottom heel, ankle area. I feel this funny pain I've been feeling for 3 days now. I don't know what it is. Could be, I think maybe it's just a muscle. I have been working out my bottom area a little more, my gluteus maximus and all that fun stuff. So there's a chance, you know, that I'm just getting slightly affected by that. And so I'm going to use 3 commas to limit into Bitcoin 3 out for 2,500. And I could be wrong. There's no guarantees here at all. Okay. You can see me making the trade, confirmation of transaction, 2,500. I love 3 commas. I limit in. It's nice and easy, right? Starts the trade down 32 already. That's kind of bogus. But I actually upped the ante on the trade. I like to get in it quickly, so I made the price a little higher than it should have been. But that's what I do, you know. So look at this. I mean, and look, you have a bit of hidden bullish divergence here. Look, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. I mean, that's hidden bullish. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. That's amazing that we just saw that. That's hidden bullish divergence. So I'm strongly believe that the trend will happen higher than this. We're in an inverted. We're at the right shoulder. We could bring this down a little bit. It didn't have to be. Yeah, that could definitely be the channel. I learned that inverted head and shoulders were also ascending triangles. I've learned that the hard way. If you do what I do and you put these together, eventually you'll see almost every single inverted head and shoulder is an ascending triangle. If the inverted head and shoulder is twisted to the upside, it's a rising wedge. You'll find this to be true. The 2 points on the ascending triangle are the pops. If the head and shoulder doesn't play out, that's a rejection, but you could still be in an ascending triangle as long as you hold this bottom trend line. Falling wedges break to the upside. 68% of the time, you get a 68% chance that falling wedge will break out. You have hidden bullish divergence. You got bullish divergence there, and you're at the bottom of the channel. I don't know what else I can tell you, but I believe this is a pump to the upside, and I could be 100% wrong, okay? But based on my indicators and what the charts convey, now we got to get above the 200-day moving average for sure. Let's take a look at what the lifer indicator says. Let's take a look at the lifer indicator that my buddy Danny is working on. Danny Patrick O'Brien, what a beautiful man. I love you and your family. God bless you and everybody in your life. God bless your dad and everything he's going through. I know he's in stage 4 or 5 cancer. And, I just hope that whatever happens the best. And I pray for your strength, my friend. I pray for your strength, and I love you. Shout out to all my moderators here. Rodney Robinson, David Kendall, Philippe, Stack McChange, everybody here on the live. Anku Kutsi Butsu, who is Danny. That is the lifer rater indicator, lifer vision. I know Bitcoin is the only one, but would you hold H-bar? You know what's funny is I may start holding some H-bar. I didn't like it at first, but it's becoming into my life. Someone I know who's a very, interesting person that's into investing does like H-bar a lot. So it's interesting. I was talking about it with my CMO recently. H-bar. This is also a savvy cup and handy to the upside. The last time, and we got the Celtics tonight, everybody. Celtics versus the Warriors. Do the Warriors put the Celtics away at home? I can do it really just like they do, right? Tonight at 9 p.m., do the Warriors take the Celtics down at home? Or did Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Marcus Smart bounce back with the power of Al Horford and hit threes and rain on the Warriors and bring it back to Game 7 in Boston? It would only behoove me to believe that we will go all the way back to Game 7 in Boston and take the game to the final minute of the finals so everyone will watch and they will sell as much commercials as possible. Who thinks it could be fixed? I don't think it's fixed. Basketball looks hard to fix, but those refs look like they could definitely fix a game. Go watch some YouTubers who tell you how the games are fixed. They do a pretty convincing job showing me how refs can sway a game with 5 or 6 calls and change it all. Anyway, I don't want to start a whole frenzy on that. Let's move forward. But this is a savvy cup and handy to the upside. Possible measured move would take you all the way back to 24,500 area. So that's what I'm thinking is possible here. There's also hidden bullish divergence here based on this idea. I made a long and I could be 100% wrong. You cannot do what I do. Please, you must learn. If you want to do what I do, you must learn and jump into my trading groups. Take my courses, take my classes and learn. I honestly don't sell a bunch of courses like all these other guys do. I have one class every Tuesday from 3 to 5, and it's $99. I want to get you as fast as you can for the least amount of money. $99 is the threshold that makes people show up and be serious. I've done tutoring for $50 an hour. I've had people leave me hanging and not show up and forget. $99, nobody forgets. $100 makes people pretty honest, I do one-on-ones for $300 to $500 an hour if that's something you need. I will accelerate you to a far level. If you're a high net worth individual, you want to learn what's happening in Bitcoin, you want to procure your wealth, you want to understand what's happening, I will show you exactly what I do for crypto. I'm not a financial advisor and I'll never tell you what to do with your money, but I'll show you exactly what I've been doing for the last 4 years. I'll break down high-end pi cycle charts, logarithmic charts on the monthly, the weekly. I'll show you the big picture, the little picture. I'll school you into how I've been using oscillators and indicators to maximize my wealth, and I will show you and prove to you every single day that I show and prove every single day. So if something excites you, I got so many different things. I also have a Discord for $99 if you want to get closer to me and jump on in. It is growing at the speed of light. 571 people, 10 people joined the last few days. It's been unbelievable, even in the bear market. And I've been checking on my testimonials, and even throughout this bear market, people have been writing beautiful things that have made me want to cry. Let's see, there's a new one here. Look at this guy. Lifers, crypto is life. That's funny, man. Loves going fishing. Sweet, what do you do with the catch? That's funny. Don't talk during the, you don't have conversations in the sorry, man. I love you, Big Buddha, but don't have conversations in the testimonial, man. At him somewhere else. Joined the Lifers a couple days ago and already have 150% gains. It wasn't fast. I still had to get in tune with the lifer mentality and listen to the amazing people in the group. I'm learning so much every day. Stay calm, plan, execute. Language of the charts is up. Yeah, because it's the language of the charts, baby. I'm just reading the testimonials. But that's my awesome teaching every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 if that's something that you would like to jump into, all right? So I'm finishing up the beginnings course right now. I've made a lot of investments in the last couple of years that have not worked out. I live check to check and have a wife and 2 beautiful daughters who count on me, and paying the $99 for the group and then the $99 for the beginners course is the best investment I've made to date. Investing in Sam is the best decision I've ever made. I feel more positive than I ever have. I thank God for Sam. He has truly changed my life. I owe him more than he will ever know. Thank you for all you do, man. Thank you for all you do. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't sleep on the language of the charts. El Salvador, we need a leader like Naib. Yep, it's going down. I don't know what you're looking at. Whatever you want, man. I just showed you what's happening. We see bullish divergence. So anything could happen. And I told you anything could happen. He's like, I don't know. It's going down. I don't know what you're looking at. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. This is the 7-minute. We broke 21,000, but don't worry. They'll do a capitulation wick. And I'm telling you, I could be 100% wrong. 100% wrong. We could be getting rejected and dumping right now. 100%. There's no guarantees. This could be a bear flag that we pop back into. Here's your length of your bear flag, and there's a chance we break to the downside. There's no guarantees, and when you trade, you just must you must actually try. You know? The difference between me and maybe you, who's saying it's going down, is I did something. And I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to take gains. You know? And I'm going to either learn from this trade or I'm going to take gains from this trade. This is a possibility. We could bounce here. Pray for a double bottom here and not break this zone. Anything is possible. You're looking at the 5-minute chart, dude? Come on. Come on. Possible head and shoulder on the 5-minute. I'll give you that. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. I'm looking at a macro idea, though. The 1 hour needs to bounce. You can spend an hour on the 5-minute all you want. The 1 hour does want to bounce, and you're on a higher low with hidden bullish divergence. So we'll leave this alone. We'll look it back in the next few hours, you know? And again, if I miss this, I've hit like 7 trades in a row. So if I miss this, 1 out of 7 ain't bad. We'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at the show. Let's jump into the whole world markets. It's not just Bitcoin. We got to look at what's influencing us. We got to look at the dollar index. We got to look at everything around us. Also, if the dollar index wants to take a beat down, that's also going to leave some, you know. Okay. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones for us here. Dow Jones is bearish while Bitcoin is not. That's interesting. The oscillators are offset. We have a overbought stochastic on the 1 hour, but, you know, not the case. We do, though, have strong bullish divergence. See, here's your swing low to your next swing low. Beautiful right there. If we go to the RSI and we match the zone, we see this an uptrend. That is bullish divergence. It tells us that we should get a bounce. We saw it here, too, as well. I know you don't believe me. As a trader, you're bearish, and you're like, look at this. They're the same price. The Dow and Bitcoin, 29,961. Bitcoin, right? Creepy, huh? 20,000. Oh, no. Yeah, 29. Sorry. But they're basically like in the same region. They were the same price. But I wish Bitcoin was 29. But 20,900 and 20,900. They're like so close. So that's just it. Those bullish divs, in my opinion, are the most important. That and the DXY. Yeah, everything else could throw you off. How many 5 minutes in an hour? Exactly. You know, 12, dude. Twelve times 5 is 60. I did the math pretty fast. So look, I'm expecting a bounce for the Dow, but then the 1 hour does not suggest that. 15-minute must try to throw a Hail Mary, and there you go. 15-minute is low. How did I know the 15-minute was low? Because I've been in this predicament again when the 15-minute is, the 1 hour has rolled. What I mean by that is you could get a pull up here. This could roll halfway through. Even the MACD could turn on you. The divergence could hit you. Okay, so just be careful. I'm expecting a bounce. We're going to watch the 15-minute on the Dow. Expecting a bounce here off this bullish divergence. Extreme bullish divergence. Expecting somewhat of a bounce here, at least back to the top of the channel, 32,782. That would also be good for BTC. So I'm expecting a bounce for the Dow. See if it can roll on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. And the 4 hour's ready to go too, which is really nice. So that could roll Bitcoin as well. 4 hours bouncing. Look at that. Last time you were low in the 4 hour, you went up. Last time you went up. Last time you were low here in the same area with the divergence, you went up. So you just have to go with the probabilities that when the stochastics are below the dotted line, you're going to move back to the upside. See, the problem is people don't do that. They don't do the same things. I just rolled my ankle. Maybe that's what's killing my win rate. I need to give more weight to the divvy. Yeah, you do. And, you know, some today said he kept losing. And he said, why aren't you using 1 to 2% stop losses? And I looked at him and I was like, dude, that's too small. Like, you can't in my opinion, you cannot use 1 to 2% stop losses. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. All right? Do your own due diligence for getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. Thank you. So we're gonna look at the S&P too, which is more correlated. The Dow took a tank. Oh, look, the Dow took a tank now. They're trying to shred it 753. Look at it. It's getting pushed towards that divergence here. I'm expecting a bounce on the 15-minute. It would be highly unlikely if it would go against all probability that I've traded for 15 years straight that we wouldn't get a bounce here. But anything is possible. You have to remember that. Okay? You have to be open-minded that you do not control the market and anything is possible. We're going to take a look at the dollar index. I projected the idea that we were doing a head, a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. We did make the shoulder and then another shoulder. That's kind of a complex inverted head and shoulder. Beautiful. I've been talking about this rejection till I was blue in the face. I said we must double top here. I even went over this and I showed you bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. If you look, we're swinging. We're swinging to the upside here drastically. But if you match these same points here, you do swing up, but you do not swing up as much. It's about Class B divergence. The daily has strong bearish div because look. So I want to make my stuff neat, but I use so many time frames. But look, so if you go candle body to candle body, you have an uptrend here. You see this? Thoughts on Sol and Dot, brother. Thank you for your time. Shout out to Johnny Rum. We've already talked about the double super chat. One ask at a time. No doubling up on those super chats, okay? So I'm going to have to pick one, Sol or Dot. Thank you for your time, though. I appreciate it. All right? No lie, the code is so much higher in frequency than yesterday. Flying high, baby. Nothing but high frequencies in here. Shout out to everybody here. Dollar dropping, Bitcoin pumping. That's how it goes. Shout out to Trends Index. Hi, buddy. Do you trade alts? Oh, of course I trade alts. Ha! Do I trade alts? I found cake at 60 cents. I found Shiba Inu before anybody else really did. I rode that up. Dude, I found EGLD at 20 and rode that up to 500. I found Phantom at 18 to 24 cents, rode it to 350. Do I trade alts? They call me the cake man, baby. They call me the cake man. Come on now. When I hear someone ask me if I trade alts, I almost want to fall on the ground laughing. I have traded more alts than almost any person I've ever met in my entire life. Dollar index dumping to the downside on the daily. The daily says no way. This is when you long Bitcoin. If you haven't figured this out yet, you are living under a rock. You know what I'm saying? And you have bearish divergence on the daily. You're high in the stochastics. It's time to get paid, everybody. It's time to watch Bitcoin pump. If you don't realize Bitcoin's going to probably highly likely, it's so likely that Bitcoin's going to pump in the next 5, 6, 7 days. And again, anything is possible. Cake man, baby, cake man. What stop loss did you use for the Bitcoin long? You saw it right there. I put it out. You put it out. I'll show you in a second. And look, we battle a bunch 21. I'm telling you, do whatever makes you happy. I've been calling Bitcoin accurately for the last 7 days. I've said what's going to happen on my live. It's happened. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm not saying it's just the technical analysis is that good and we stick to it. And I could be wrong. It could go all the way down to zero. I could get stopped out in 2 seconds. Okay? There's no guarantees in trading. All right? I want to make that really clear. Everyone keeps saying I'm not guaranteeing a dang thing. I'm showing you what I do every day, and you can then compare. You can keep me honest. You can track the win rate. What's going on? Watch it. I'm here every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I don't want to be that channel. I'm not that channel. I'm not Crypto Banter. I do not have to ask for the likes. I get the likes to match every single day, and it is what it is because we are different here. This is a unit. This is a family. This is not a YouTube channel. This is me pouring my life into my soul, my life out every day and giving you everything I have because I believe if you know something, you must teach others. You cannot hold things to yourself. If you know something that other people can use to make money, how dare you keep that to yourself? If you can help other people succeed, how dare you keep that to yourself? If you can show the world how they can better their lives, how dare you keep that to yourself? Okay? The 10 for Sol and this for Dot. Thanks, brother. Johnny Run, man. Throwing down the 5. Dude, I love you, man. Thank you so much for jumping on in. So I guess BitBoy is going to try and sue Celsius. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And I believe he'll have a pretty good way of doing it. That's crazy. That's crazy that Celsius would take your money like that. So bearish divergence on the dollar index. Look at the bigger time frames, everybody. And we've talked about this rejection period. We've gone over this for you. We said the dollar cannot get above this green zone. It would be highly unlikely. This is the rejection from 1989, 1999, 1989 right here. The dollar has just struggled with this region for a long time. All right? Honestly, you should be able to find your own stop loss on Bitcoin. You should be able to set your support and resistance. Every one of my lifers knows what to do by now. Do not have someone tell you what to do. All my lifers know exactly what they should be doing. The first thing you do when you enter any single trade is set your support and resistance. If you are not marking Alt-H on your lines, you are slipping. You are simply slipping. So the dollar index on the daily is coming down. I'm saying that right now. I'm calling a dump on the dollar index for the daily based on bearish div and high stochastics, okay? That's why I longed Bitcoin for $5,000 the other day. That's why I just made a long for Bitcoin right now. And that's why I believe there's a chance we punch to the upside, all right? And nothing is guaranteed. I could easily get stopped out. If you're not ready to get stopped out, then you're not a trader. Not every single trade works out. If every single trade I trade worked out, I would be a liar. That's not the case. If you're around some YouTuber and he's like, I hit it again. The Don. I can't stand that guy with the low voice. The Don. Welcome to the YouTube channel in the world. Yo, that dude, like that dude, I listened to that and I was like, what is that? Like, it's the fakest person I ever met in my entire life. Anyway, I'm not going to bring it up. You might have known who he is. I don't even know his name. I'm not even going to bring it up. And honestly, I'm not going to talk about other YouTubers anymore. I woke up this morning. I said, man, don't talk about other YouTubers. Just show and prove and teach. You don't need to say anything else. Like, keep your mouth shut, Sam. You know? And I realized that, like, I got to keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? So, look. Here is the S&P, all right? And we've been talking about the S&P. It could dump 16%. We're showing that back to this big level of support. However, just like everything else, the S&P has bullish divergence on the daily. Swing down to swing down, all right? But a swing up here or a flat. That's exaggerated bullish divergence. If you've never seen a chart like that, exaggerated bullish divergence, okay? So expecting a bounce, even though we are struggling, expecting a bounce on the daily. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is expecting a bounce too, and even the 1 hour has bullish divergence. Look, I showed you the big one, but look, this is swing up to swing up. That's swing down to swing down. I mean, I haven't seen it that apparent in a long time since we bounced here. I'm expecting a bounce in the range, back to the upside, okay? Everyone knows the Fed is powerless. They can't do a damn thing, and everybody realizes that, okay? Now, remember, these capitulation, I didn't wait for the capitulation wick, which I usually do. This could be a capitulation wick here into the zone, all right? Let me show you what's happening. And soon, look, the 15-minute is gonna roll on you. 7-minute is struggling. I see that. Like, it was pushing up. 5-minute needs to come down one more time. So, look, we might slip from this, bounce back in. We desperately want to hold these levels. If we don't, we must bounce off this right here. Got to bounce off 20,366. If we don't bounce off that, consider the trade a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's got to be a bounce area. I'm very confident the trade will play out, but anything is possible. Holding that divergence, anything is possible. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Let's get into so the dollar index. I showed you what I'm seeing for the dollar. Let's look at it in like the 1 hour time frame. I didn't do that. That could give us a little trouble, all right? I did open my trade a little preemptively, you know. Yeah, look, the dollar index is low. That's not a good sign for me. That could pump, you know. You want it to kind of continue to dump, but that's low too. But that's interesting, you know. So is the 1 hour. What is Bitcoin and the dollar going to pump together? That's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder that's beginning to dump to the downside. It's almost like the oscillators are broken, but the charts aren't. You get it? And that's why I don't use just one thing to trade. I use multiple things. I mean, this is going to dump. Like, that's a head and shoulder. It's beginning to dump. Bitcoin going to the upside, man. I'm sick of this nonsense. However, then it's going to dump and then reverse back up. It's pretty weird. However, it can stay down here and kind of leverage down here like it did. I'd like to see it kind of just trip out like this. Start the dump right around there and then continue to dump. So we could be right there where we're at and starting to dump just like we're right here starting to dump. Dollar index is dumping, man. This is a tough call. This is a tough call. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance fell off a roof, right? Just collapsed to the downside. Look at that. Boom. Rising wedges do break down. They got to fake out. fake pump back up. But the Bitcoin dominance does want to pump back to the upside. As you can see, it was in the same wedge that Bitcoin hasn't really broken out of yet. Bitcoin's making this right shoulder right now, you see, in this bigger chart. Pretty interesting. These are, to me, like symmetrical triangles, broke to the upside. What does that mean if Bitcoin dominance wants to pump? Well, it pumps for two reasons. When people run out of it, run out of Bitcoin, or people run out of alts, and you see a bit of a dump, or vice versa. When Bitcoin pumps hard, Bitcoin dominance dumps when people sell out of Bitcoin and the whole market dumps, and when people sell out of altcoins and Bitcoin and run into Tether, right? So Bitcoin dominance dumps when altcoins either pump and Bitcoin goes sideways and people run into alts, so they sell their alts and we have an alt season, or when we have just an overall dump in the market. Right now, it's saying that we're hitting a support zone and we're about to bounce for Bitcoin dominance. It's also a good sign for Bitcoin if Bitcoin can bounce to the upside, right? So the daily for Bitcoin dominance suggesting that it's oversold and wants to make a bit of a bounce. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is getting overbought, not a good sign, struggling. All right, let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame also overbought, considering it may lose a little steam. You want to look at US Tether dominance. That's going to give you the better idea here. And Tether dominance, sitting right here. Wow, it's trying to make that double top. It's at resistance on the 1 hour. Looks like it's about to dump. Isn't that interesting? We're getting some mixed signals in the market today for sure for a Thursday. This is Thursday, right? Yeah. I will be on Around the Blockchain today at 5 p.m. So check me out on BitBoy's channel. If you don't know who BitBoy is, check him out. He's one of the strongest, longest running channels in the game. And you got to start through Crypto Love, the beautiful Crypto Love. We're going to talk about Crypto Love in a second. Can we avoid recession? And we're talking about a bunch of different things here. But that was Around the Blockchain yesterday. So we will come to you today at 5 p.m. with Around the Blockchain, right? Protection or corruption. That's a great video too as well. And BitBoy starts his live at 11:30 p.m. today. 1.5 million subscribers, one of the biggest channels in all of the interwebs. I will be live on this channel today at 5 p.m. I can't wait to do it. I absolutely love being on Around the Blockchain. One of my favorite things to do in my life. Collaborating and making art with other YouTubers is my favorite thing to do in my entire life. It's so fun and awesome, Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much. And check out, BitBoy got his start. He got his big start. I mean, he started himself. He started in a bear market too. He started making videos in a bear market. Okay, that's just something to think about. BitBoy started making his videos in a bear market, but he reached out to someone. He reached out to a guy called Crypto Love, and he said, "Hey, Crypto Love, can I be on your channel? Can I get?" And Crypto Love, sure, why not? Crypto Love at the time probably had 50 to 100,000 subs. BitBoy only had, a very small amount. Crypto Love now sitting on 244,000 subs, right? I did the same thing, and I didn't know BitBoy did that. I reached out to Crypto Love. He had changed my life. We talked. Dude, we interviewed each other last night. We talked. We had a blast. My audio's a little late, and I apologize for that, but we had a blast, man. It was awesome. And to be honest, this is awesome. We talk about what he went through in a bear market, what I went through. You got to watch this video. 2,756 followers. People saw this and more. It's getting some views. Check this out, everybody. You must watch this Crypto Love interview. Change your life. And Crypto Love's one of the most beautiful souls I've ever met. What he's done for me and each and every one of you, he's helped grow our whole team. He's helped everything grow, man. He's an amazing person. Look what he does. He has an ad. He does this. He stays up editing. He works so hard, man. And then he has just the beautiful nature to put me out on his channel. He's awesome, man. I love him, man. And he's a brother of mine now. And it's now other YouTubers are like my family and friends. And it's an awesome feeling. So check out Crypto Love whenever you get a chance. Shoot him an email. Not an email, but shoot him a tweet. Tell him you love him. Let him know he's the boss of bosses, man. He's the man, dude. And he's a humble boss, too. That's what I love about him. He don't say nothing. He basically gave BitBoy his huge start. He gave me a start. He's channeled other people's channels into massive, massive growth. So look at the 50-minute flipping on you. I just gave you all the divergences. I showed you what's going to happen. You can believe me or you cannot. I put my money where my mouth is. Let's see where this trade goes. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And let's jump on into more of the show, shall we? So Tether dominance, about to double top and take a dump here on the 1 hour. That says my trade's going to go well. So I like what I'm seeing for Tether dominance about to tank. Let's take a look at Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. Sad to say, I had a measured move here all the way down. I did all this crazy work. I wish I could delete it, but then I have to delete everything. But look, bulls, I was saying bulls needed 480 billion back. But they didn't get it back. We were headed to the downside for sure. Bit of a savvy cup and handy to the upside. Now, look, this is a cup. That's a handle oversold in the 1 hour. The alts also want to make a bit of a move. Today could be a nice little pump for the alts. When the 1 hour wants to move up, it says you're going to get 5 to 8. maybe 10 hours of altcoin moves. USDT pairs are looking good. So if Bitcoin's going to pump, then it looks like the other 3 altcoins could pump too as well. Something to think about. So can the alts get back to resistance at 390 billion? That's what's suggesting on the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Of all of cryptocurrency. 4 hours going to have to reset without giving us too much pain. And that's what we're going to have to see. So we want to see the dollar pump out of here. Then we want to see a retest of this area or this area. That's what we're looking for as the stochastics comes back to the downside. So we don't want to make a lower low. If you come down here and you end up down here, bearish, no good. If you stay somewhat above this lower low when this resets, you're in good shape for somewhat of a bounce here. Remember, the bigger time frames want to give you a move. The 5-day wants to move. The weekly wants to move. There's a lot going on, suggesting that we have at least somewhat of temporary bottom. Doesn't say we could go back up to 30K and dump back to 18. Anything could happen. People don't realize that. We could see a lot of ups and downs in this market. Anything is possible. Keep your wits about you at all times. Stay mentally tough at all times. Stay mentally tough. Do not let the market maker get in your head. Do not go all in. Do not use your emotions. Do not FOMO. Do not use greed. Please, if you're using those things, you must join a trading group right away. You must. Just like people pay a therapist. Therapists are like $350 a session, and they charge you once a week. A therapist can be $1,200 a month. Get your head right. You know, a good one, like the good ones, don't even take insurance. You got to pay a bunch of money. Let me help you. Let me be your therapist. Let me talk with you. You know, I'm not a licensed therapist, so I don't say that. But let me be your friend. Like, let me be a life coach. Let's guide each other. You can guide me. I can guide you. Let's make it happen together. I show up every single day. I drink my lemon water. I work out. You don't see me hungover. I never come out. Last night was. If you ever see me tired, it's because I was in the charts all night long. And if you're on my Discord, you can see how much work I put into those charts. So there's no BS. There's no baloney. I'm here every single day. I am accountable for all of my behavior and all of my actions. If Bitcoin pumps today, I'm going to tweet the pump. If it doesn't, I'll say, hey, maybe I had to get stopped out. And I'll say, hey, always use a stop and be smart. Every single thing, even if I lose this trade, I can use it as a success. I can tweet it and say, hey, I didn't lose all my money. I have a stop loss. I'm here to trade another day, right? And then someone was like, man, I should have used a stop loss. I'm down so bad. Total market cap. Let's bring that in. That's all of the cryptocurrency market in total. Biggest resistance area that I'd love to get back above, 1.19 trillion. Area that was so sad we lost $1 trillion, right? Let's zoom in here. I had made an inverted head and shoulder. Did it play to the upside? We talked about it yesterday. It did. Look, it hit my exact measured move. That's absurd. That's absurd. We went over total yesterday on my live stream. Let's go back in time and see what we said. I love doing this. I like I like holding myself accountable. I find it very fun and interesting. And that's why I love having all these streams here for me to go back and find out whether I was BSing. You know, you can see it right here. What did I find on total yesterday? Let's see where total is. I must have done total. Don't tell me I didn't do total. There we go. And I'm showing this inverted head and shoulder that could break to the upside. How crazy is that? Look, and I'm telling you where it's about to go. This is nuts. Come on now. You got to give me the credit. Like, you got to give me some credit. Like, I'm out here every single day putting my butt on the lawn. Like, I don't know these things are going to happen, but I trust the technical analysis will make me look amazing. And then I wake up the next day and I look at the chart and look at what we have. Lo and behold, that's the exact thing I drew yesterday. We hit the exact target I talked about. You cannot play me. I will not play you. Nothing I do here can be, you can see everything I do every single day. A hater can take it and shove it up the wazoo because it's here every single day. Okay? There's proof is in the pudding, man. Proof is in the pudding. Okay? Proof is in the pudding. There should be 10,000 people watching this live stream. We should get the whole world educated. Send this to your tweets. Share this to people. Let them know that this is an accurate channel. We are showing people how charts play out. We are showing people how support and resistance moves. This is what happens. Why would you stop here? Because this is your previous resistance. You had a bounce here. Resistance, resistance. You came to resistance again. Of course, you were going to hit a target and not be able to get above it. Previous resistance is a great place to take some profit. We came down to make a higher low. That is now a hidden bullish divergence. This is swinging to the upside. This is swinging to the downside. We are digging our way out of a hole here. These are how bottoms play out. I'm telling you right now. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm just showing you. I've seen like 7 bottoms like dig their way out. I've seen huge bottoms from 2018 and 19. But I've also seen, you know, the 30K run up, the 40K run up, and I've seen other charts and other coins dig their way out of a bottom. This ain't the first time I've seen this type of stuff before. I'm giving you 10 years of knowledge. Hold up, there's a lot of people here that don't know who I am. My name is Samuel Price, Samuel James Price, all right? And I started trading 15 years ago. I started playing with my phone in the stock market. I had no idea what I was doing for 4 years, all right? I'll admit it. Then I actually got a better trading account. I got situated. I started trading gold and silver on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I started trading Great Panther Limited, which was I don't even know what GPL is. This is one of the first things I ever really started trading a lot was GPL, Great Panther Limited. Let's take a look at this in the stocks here in futures. GPL. It's on the Toronto Stock Exchange right here. Great Panther Mining. It wasn't even on the NASDAQ when I started playing this thing. I got into this thing at 87 cents. And I rode it all the way up, man, on the Toronto Stock Exchange for massive gains. Like, I turned 2,500 into 10K. It was my first biggest trade of my life on Great Panther Limited. I will never forget it. I will never, ever forget it. Look, 2010, we went up. This is when I started trading right here. This is one of my biggest trades of my life. I found this at 87 cents, and I would run it all the way up to $283 in the, oh my God, baby. And, you know, why I got into this, because Peter Schiff called the housing crisis. He told me that gold and silver were your best investments of your life. I started buying gold and silver. I had no idea what I was doing. Then I started trading it because I was like, oh, I can trade this stuff. Then I made it a beautiful trade in 2010 on Great Panther Limited. My life was never the same. I found Canopy Grow Corp when it was less than $1 on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I bought it there too for $5,000. I would watch that turn into over $50,000 and more. Then I would sell it. I would buy it back at 12K when it tanked again. They would then put it on I believe on the New York Stock Exchange. Canopy Grow Corp. It was like an altcoin because I'd never been in a small exchange in trading and then watched them move it. So I got in this tiny exchange, Toronto Stock Exchange, right? That gave me insight into how to trade crypto because now I watch little coins and they get moved to bigger exchanges, right? I'm on a coin that's only on a decentralized exchange, and then they move it to KuCoin, and boom, there's more liquidity. I get paid. I learned that little lesson trading Great Panther Limited on the Toronto Stock Exchange in 2010. Then when they moved, not Great Panther Limited, sorry, Canopy Grow Corp. Then when they moved Canopy Grow Corp to the New York Stock Exchange, dude, my bags went boom. You know? Is there an explosion? No explosions, but funny. I gotta get an explosion. I can put that. But anyway, so I've been trading for a long time. I'm not some young buck that got in 2017. However, I didn't understand what the Bitcoin halving was. I knew my stuff. Then I joined a trading group, and I really got into the technical analysis. And I hung out with like 1,000 to 2,000 of the hardcore people in crypto. And my mentor never took a day off. He was the hardest working guy in show business, straight up. And you know what? I stayed in that group for 4 years. They made me a head admin. I started teaching and greeting and helping people. My life grew, everything changed, and things started to move to the upside. And I'm telling you right now, if you keep yourself focused, if you keep yourself squared away, anything can happen to you. Stay disciplined, stay dedicated, and believe in yourself. Anything will happen to you. But you must believe in yourself, your mother, your father, your family, your friends. Nobody knows how powerful you truly are. When BitBoy made it, you think everyone thought he was going to get to 1.5 million? But he believed he was going to get somewhere, and he said, why not a million? I know I'm going to a million. I know I'm going to 1 million subscribers. It's guaranteed. As long as I don't die, inshallah, like as long as God keeps me alive, I'm going to 1 million subscribers. I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping at 100K. I've already taken 800 to 30K almost. And shout out to 29,000 subscribers today. We hit a milestone in the trading group. 29,000 subscribers, I believe we've crossed today. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for celebrating with the kid. 29,000 subs strong, baby! On our way to 30K, man. On our way to 30K. All right, let me calm it down and get into brass tacks. I'm feeling the love, I'm feeling the energy, and I'm feeling the vibes. And I love it. I love it. And I love if you feel the vibes and the energy with me. I really greatly appreciate it. All right? So look, I believe your entry was that dip. They always dip below the psychological line. And then that's where you enter on the capitulation wick on the smaller time frames. We're moving on. We're moving to the upside. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible, but dude, it's like I am 80, 90%, in my teachings that we will, but again, I can't tell you what's going to happen, and anything is possible. And I could get bagged right now live on camera. This could go right down, and I'll lose that trade, and I'll have to show you my loss. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm making accurate calls on charts after only 2 months in the Discord. Dude, put that in the testimonials, please. Please don't play me. I love you. I love that you said that. But please, do me the biggest favors. Go out of your way for me. I'll go out of my way for you. Run to that testimonial right now and type in what you just said. Because people need to hear that. People need to hear that. Okay? Look at my man. Hold on. I'm going to pause the music for a second. And I want to play this. Look, there's a hot air balloon, like, out on Lake Tahoe. Like, that's insane, dude. That's beautiful. Hold up. This is my man, Crypto Cash, my dude. Shout out to my man.
Markets are down. Yesterday got my limit of fishing. There's a nice hot air balloon going up in the air here.
That's beautiful.
This is beautiful Lake Tahoe.
Oh, my God.
Gorgeous morning.
Oh, my gosh. What a beautiful universe we live in. What a beautiful place we live in. Gorgeous.
Let's hope the market comes back, everybody.
Hey, we can make money anyway, though, Crypto Cash.
Well, there's a lot of hot air over there.
We do need to come back.
A lot of hot air today. Let's get some good news going, guys. Have a great day. Come join me anytime.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm coming to Tahoe, and we're fishing together. It's going to happen in the next year or two at the very least. At the very most. But shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's keep it moving. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, so let's jump into the altcoins and have a blast now. It's 11:09. We got time. We got time, baby. We got time. And this trade is starting to play out to the upside. Look at my Sammy Cup and Handy starting to break to the upside. I can't tell you how many Sammy Cup and Handys have played out. Let's go Celtics, baby. Let's go Celtics to the upside. And can I get the likes up to the watchers? I need 1,000 likes tonight. I need 1,000 likes to get my mind moving, baby. I need 1,000 likes, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. I got the greatest night of sleep last night. I am so much more locked in than I was yesterday. What was up with me yesterday? I was in a zone, man. And it happens to us all, man. You have good days because you don't know because you have bad days. That's why you know you had a good day. So I already told you what I'm thinking in the markets. I showed you all the big time frames. I've broken it down. Everybody sees what I'm looking at. And it is what it is. Let's jump into the alts now and have some fun, right? We're seeing bullish divergence on all the big things, right? Dow Jones should start to recover at one point. I'm from Oakland, and I say, go Celtics, baby. The full moon sleep. Yeah, the full moon sleep. That's what it was, man. The deep. I went snowboarding in Lake Tahoe once. I think Seoul had a lot more upside on this relief rally. I think you're right, too. Let's take a look at Seoul. And just believe good things are going to happen to you, everybody, and good things are going to happen to you. Just keep telling yourself, good things are going to happen to me. Get the negativity out of your life. Don't breathe in. Don't let the negativity take over. Do not let it take over. So if Bitcoin's going to pump, every one of these coins is going to pump. I'm telling you right now. So you're going to take advantage of the whole market. You're going to blast. The whole market's going to blast. And it looked like it was to the total market cap. You saw that. So it believes you could play SOL for gains today too. So the whole market. I don't usually do this. I haven't done this I don't do this. I don't wake up and say the whole market's going to go up. I haven't done this in weeks. I really haven't. And honestly, I'm not saying it. The charts are saying it. I don't know what's going to happen. We could dump in 2 seconds. I have no clue. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Say it with me, baby. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. So SOL all the way up, 24% gains coming for Solana. Everybody should be, today, I mean, you got to go hard when the market's good. You got to be soft when the market's not. And that is what it is. So I have to, as a trader, you do whatever you want. But I must take advantage of the market when the market is hot. And today the market looks like it's going to give me some love. So I got to take advantage of that love. And anything is possible, though. Also, I love trading on Wednesdays and Thursdays. They're the greatest days to trade ever, right? So Solana looks like it's about to pump. Solana looks like it's about to pump to the upside beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. All right? Let's get this thing going, baby. Bob, we need a sound effect, man. Bob, sound effects, bro. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. And that is a Sammy Cup and Handy too. Like, no lie. Like, when you make a cup represents a bottom. Represents that people like to buy up the lows. That's what a cup means, man. Solana at 31, baby. Solana at 31, This thing wants to go up 24.22%. all right? And your stop loss at 9, you got to get a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Got to raise that a little bit. It's tight. It almost doesn't fit my risk. So risk tolerance is tight, you know? You could, I guess you could move this one. No, yeah, that's your thing. Yeah. I'd like to be 2 stops below. A 281, I could skin a 281 every once in a while, but just be careful. Just be careful, all right? And where are my elite charters, man? Y'all disappeared on me for 2 days. I guess the market sucked, and you didn't want to overtrade. And I guess like I'm the guy who's got like this like the coin in the market. But I miss y'all, man. I miss y'all. But yeah, if you guys see anything, please be privy to all my elite charters out there stacked. You know, all my awesome charters, man. Look around. I believe there's going to be some wedges and some things to look at today. Let's make sure we take advantage of the market. You know? Everyone thinks we could be going down to 10K and 15K. There's a chance we bottomed and we go all the way back to some huge number. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Oh, you gave me the... Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it will take me... I'll get distracted getting it in, but we'll get it in tomorrow. Thank you so much, man. You're the man. I got to program my stream deck. I have so many things to do. I got to program the stream deck. I got so many things to do off kilter, you know? You have to put in the super chat for request, my man. It's worth it. All right, let's get through all the super chats now, guys. Can we fish through them and get them right? We got Solana. Someone asked for Dot. We'll do Dot again, too. He asked for both. Actually, no, he sent in another super chat for Dot. Remember, he sent it 5. Yeah. So Solana likes to pump to the upside. I like what I'm looking at here for Solana. Cup and handle. Take a look at the 1 hour on the 15. I like to get in when they're both low. They're spinning on you. You also have the hidden bullish divergence. I mean, I don't see why this won't play out. Highly likely. Highly likely this is going to play up to the upside. So it is what it is, though. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do on the trade. Solana's also been getting beat up, you know, with all the issues with the system down. Kind of got sold down harder than other coins, which gives you the idea that you might get a quicker pump to the upside as well. So that's just something to think about that you may want to keep under the radar, right? All right. Okay, I reloaded, right? And yeah, Solana 3L looks nice. Let's take a look at Solana 3L. And yeah, I mean, you're in the same structure. You're doing the same thing. Falling wedge here. Wants to break to the upside. You're at another support zone. If you put your support and resistance, you're bouncing. You have hidden bullish there too as well. It suggests you are going to make a bit of a move here to the upside. Limit orders are super important on these because they hit areas fast and people jump in and out of these. You definitely want to set your limit order, okay? On any trade, really, but specifically these trades because you may not have a window to get that 25 and it can be fast and furious, right? These are 3x leverage tokens, so I am trading leverage on this, but I can't get liquidated, everybody, all right? It's training wheels. It's leverage with training wheels, all right? So if you want to start just understanding how to make just a more massive move out of a bigger move. So look, this is 63% gains. So now if I go for 10 or 12, there's a highly likely. The other one's only going to give me 21. Maybe I go, you know, and I try to go a little smaller than what I think I'm going to get, you know? And I would hide underneath this wick if I could at a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Come up a little bit here. This is what I'm looking at for Solana 3S. I mean, it has all the bells and whistles that I'm looking for. You have falling volume with rising price. That's a beautiful sign. You know, right here, and then you saw it drop off right there. And what you want to see is you want to see falling volume with falling price now. And the volume's starting to fall off, you know? And so that tells you that the sellers are going to lose weight right there. Sellers are going to lose, right? That's a bullish sign right there, but eventually you're going to get the reversal. When you were back here, you don't trade. When you have rising volume with falling price, that's bearish. But you've hit that point now, and you're at the resistance with the low stochastics and the hidden bullish divergence. You know, what you see on total and what you see on Bitcoin resonates through the rest of the market. It resonates through all the markets. It just goes through them all. It's like a wave. So that's why now you're understanding why I look at the dollar, I look at the Dow Jones, I look at Bitcoin before I trade my altcoin. Because this all is one. All of this is one. You get it? It's all one. So my stop loss probably must be below that wick at 20%. I could gain 60. That's a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So I put $5,000 in there, right? I could lose $1,000, but I could make $6,000. Or I could make like almost, you know, $3,500. So it's a big gamble, but that's, you know, and again, and I'm not telling you, you know, small amounts when you're just starting. Do not put a lot of money into this stuff when you're just getting started, okay? Don't do it, all right? I'm telling you, and I'm not your financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I never will. I'm your teacher. You're my student. That's it. That's our relationship. I'm a teacher and you're a student. We're having a blast together, you know? Did they take the restrictions off yet? Tell me they did, please. Yes, they did. Thank God. I can't stand when they don't have the when they don't have the restrictions on. You know what I'm saying? So whack. So whack. So there we have it. I picked my poison for the day. You're going to pick yours as well, and we're going to go from there. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I did personally enter this trade at Sol 3L. I have to say that and commit to it because I want to let you all know I did personally enter this trade. I did personally enter the Bitcoin 3L trade as well. Okay? I'm playing off that hidden bullish, and I could get dumped. All right? You can see my stop losses in case I don't make it out alive. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for being here. Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. I expect to bounce too, so that's a good look. All right? So we've done our due diligence now. We've gone through the charts. Let's look for the alts that are going to pound and pump to the upside. Let's do it, baby. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go get a new list at SANDWICH.FINANCE. If you're not doing this, you're slipping and you don't know what you're doing. If your favorite YouTuber isn't telling you this, he or she is slipping too as well. Okay? SANDWICH.FINANCE. Of course I'll find it. Yeah. SANDWICH.FINANCE. And you're going to be able to get all the updated list to all the premier exchanges that we trade. We trade Coinbase. We trade Binance US and Binance.com. We can trade Binance.com through Bolsadex. Okay? So that's just something to think about. All right? Now, all markets. I want the USDT markets. I also like the BTC, but right now we want the USDT markets. We're going to click on that. We're going to download that. I know right where that goes. I could download that into this, yeah. And that's going to be number 4. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that's beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my TradingView account. Okay. I'm going to run up in here to this area. I'm going to hit import list. Okay. I'm then going to find my list where it is, where I just placed it. Okay. Which was number 4 here. All right. I'm going to hit there. I'm going to hit open. And lo and behold, right? I'm going to get a brand new list. There's the 4 of all the newest coins on KuCoin, in case I've missed a few, right? So Ape3S pumps huge, and I thought Ape3S would pump. Remember, when they started, I'm not going to say nothing should be easy in crypto, but when they started selling Ape and Ape started tanking to the downside, that's when... What happened, yo? My live stream really just went off. Oh my God, I thought my live stream just went off. Like, Jesus. Like, Brave just did something really foolish. All right. I'm still on, right, everybody? That was scary. And we're going to get into BOOKMAP, everybody. Please jump into BOOKMAP. It's going to teach you so much. You saw my live BOOKMAP tutorial the other day. That's amazing. It's a blast. I had an awesome blast doing that. Alt-tab is your friend. There it is. Shout out to 800 people on the live, 561 likes. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm going to give you BOOKMAP in a quick second, in a hot minute, as we used to say back in the day. I'll be there in a hot minute. Who said hot minute? Who grew up saying hot minute? That's kind of old now, you know? That's old school. So .3S, look, all the big 3S's are hot. Like, they're hot, and they're banging on them. That's crazy. It's kind of creepy because the 50-minute looks like it might pump again. Some indecision here in the whole market. But look, all the altcoins got smashed last night. Got smashed. Look at that. Like, every single alt just took a beat to the ground. That's crazy. It's weird because the total market cap looks like it wants to pump. And it did pump yesterday, too. This is weird. Jupe, one of the only coins banging on them yesterday. And funny, I looked at it last night, and I almost caught this. Like, see? It was an ascending triangle. Had I just glimpsed in this, I would have seen it, and I would have played it. Honestly, let's delete Jupe. Let's take a look at Jupe. Jupe's been a hot coin recently, so you play the hot coins. Something's hot and everything else isn't. You play what's hot, right? Daily still has momentum to the upside. You know, it's getting towards the end, but it still has momentum to the upside. So that's something to think about. I don't need the fan anymore. Old school fan. Thank God I didn't get rid of this. I was actually going to get rid of this fan not too long ago. Good thing I didn't. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So the 4 hours kind of cooked. Yeah, I wouldn't open up a trade when the 4 hours cooked like that. Might get a scalp on the 1 hour. So the 4 hours cooked on a lot of coins right now. I'll be honest. Like, you know, 4 hour is cooked, right? Gains in a bear market, lifers worldwide. Shout out to CC in Ireland every time, baby. Every time. Let's get that chat cracking. Bob Menery. Shout out to the Bob Menery voice. Link, breakout, smash. I'm bored. Let's pump a lump. You're funny. All right, cheers. Shout out to everybody here on the live. You went with 3L, but I doubt a big bump coming. We will see. Cryptolicious. I'm 36 from the Northeast too. Love the old school slang. You're funny, man. I'm stacking H-bar and algo. Hope it pays off in a couple years. Shout out to Craig Wayne. I got my algo bags for sure. Stack McChange. Could you direct Sam to my $5 super chat? All your, Baton Rouge in the house. Do we do the roll call yet? You're funny. Shout out to cryptolifer from Candle Mafia. Shout out to the Blessed Auto Group, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for Candle Mafia being here. Bye, only me. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. If you're not living in love, then we can't talk to you. You're just a frequency that we don't understand. So I don't understand what you wrote because it wasn't of a proper frequency. Can we see ETH for the upside? He's going to do the same thing if Bitcoin can move. It's just that simple. It's going to be the exact same chart. You're not even going to have to really do anything different. Super chats dot. Difference between derivatives on Bybit versus margin on KuCoin. I mean, I don't trade margin on KuCoin, so I don't know. I don't do that. I won't even talk about it. I use the 3N, the 3Ls tokens. I don't use margin. Never have, never will. I talked about EOS pumping to the upside. I went over this. It hit my target exactly. Pretty insane. EOS banged on him. The short banged on him to the upside. Rep, the only coin really giving it to him right now. And look at the three. Oh, man, that's not good. The 4 hour wants to pump on the 3S. It's got to dump on the 1 hour first, though. We need that to come down for my short to play, my long to play out, you know? A lot of 4 hours overbought. I do not like to get into tons of coins with the 4 hours overbought. Gods is looking beautiful here on the 1 hour, though. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours overbought again. Gods did pump, though. See how the 1 hour plays? The 1 hour gives you these little scalps. And you can get 4 or 5. Sometimes I just go for 3. You don't have to get it all every day. You just got to get enough. Look, 11.96%. MACD was turning on you. You're at the bottom of the channel. Stochastics were low. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. Cup and handle. This is what I kind of want to see Bitcoin do, you know? SOLR, another interesting coin. STC did some damage today. Interesting. H2O. Hawk. XDEFI. Opacity. XDEFI look good to me. Look at this. Would you look at this, huh? And that's how we do it, baby. That looks nice to me. That's consolidating in a bit of a flag. This could do damage today, baby. This could do damage. Touching the 21-day moving average. Let me look at the 4 hour. Should be overbought like the whole. I've seen that pump. I've also seen, look, you got the same thing going on here on the RSI. MACD's struggling. Sellers are kind of falling off a little bit here. This could make a gain. XDEFI, I don't know what it is. I've never traded it before. I'm not doing FA on this. I'm not, these aren't long-term. That's a scalp, or, that's 3 to 10% if I can get it. High risk, high reward today in this market as well. 3 to 5% if I can get it, but it's a high risk, high reward in this market. All right. Copy that, but I like XDEFI. It's on the radar for the day. Okay. Interesting. We will have to wait out that 4 hour, but there's a chance we go sideways in the 4 hour too. You never know. All you do is charting is looking at oscillators and trading the probabilities that may or may not be in your favor. That's it. That's it. If you see some probabilities that you believe in your favor, you take them. And you may be wrong, you may be right, and you may live to live another day. You don't go all in. You always use a stop loss, and you always protect the capital. And you go from there. And you take it one day at a time, and eventually it will all fall into place, That's what I'm looking for. Anything bullish, not necessarily mimicking Bitcoin. Exactly. Jupiter looks interesting. Yes, it does. Crypto Stacker, Cryptolifer, I'm trying to have the ability to short. Do not use the word try. I'm going to tell you something so bad. The word try is the worst word you can use in the English language. Check this out. There's a conversation between two people, person A and person B. This is person A. Hey, what's up? You know, next week I'm moving. I got a lot of stuff. You know, Billy said he could help. Bobby might come, but if you could show up, it could really, really help me. Yeah, I'll try to be there. That doesn't mean you're going to be there. When someone says, I'll try to be there, it's likely they're not going to be there. People use the word try when they're not going to do something. You ever see that? Dude, you go to a high school reunion, all right? You meet someone you haven't seen in, 20 years. Oh, you were such good friends. You talk. And you're like, you know what? We should do lunch next week. And she's like, definitely. I'll try. And be like, you know what? Reach out and be like, I'll try. I'll try to reach out to you next week. That person's saying that in their mind because they're saying like, I'm not going to hang out with this person. I'm just going to say I'll go. Because try is not committing. When you say try, you don't commit. If you say, yeah, I would love to do that, I will call you next week, and you don't call someone, you're a liar now. Now you're full of crap. You're full of old shoes. So when you use the word try, you want to remove it from your entire language. John, when we hired that dude, the first sentence he wrote to you was, I'm going to try to get you something. Did he get you something? No. I knew right off the bat that he wasn't going to do what he said he was going to do because he was using the word try. You get it? Crazy, right? The second I'm around someone and they start using the word try, I know there's someone that may not get it done. It's so sad. I'm going to try to make some money today. I'm going to trade today. Whether I get hit off or not, right? But I'm going to trade today. I'm going to learn from a win or a loss. That's kind of like the best thing you can say as an affirmation when it comes to trading. I'm going to learn from a win or a loss, and it is what it is, And you go from there, okay? So XDEFI on my radar, and if you aren't on the live and you're at home, at work, or you're doing something, but you have access to your phone and you're in the Discord, then the Discord's coming your way, right? And you get access to everything that we talk about on the live too as well. No holds bar, ready to go. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for being here. And look, I just traded these coins. Look, I'm up $126 on my long right now. I'm up $5 on this. I mean, I'm up $133 now. I could take that right now and make $130. I put $5,000 on there. I risked 15 grand on that trade. But I mean, I made the trade. Did I not? So far. But I put my money where my mouth is. That's a $15,000 trade I made in front of everybody. I could have looked like a complete clown at 11:18 a.m., right? So far, I'm not. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And everyone, I'm going to end the show here at 11:30. Thank you for jumping on in. I liked it. How can we talk business? Crypto Hound, you want to talk business? Email my wife at cryptolifers. I don't talk to anybody. This is messed up, but I'm so busy. I've buffered myself from the general public. I don't really use my cell phone that much, and I don't text that much anymore. I am buffered from the general public because if I was constantly taking every call that I was getting, I would be on calls all day long. I'd be talking to everybody, and I wouldn't get anything done for my group. So I have to extrapolate myself from my cell phone. I barely touch this thing, or I barely look. I use it at night. At the end of the day, I text someone I like, or I talk to a friend or family member. But my cell phone is just not the best way to talk to me. Is to talk to my scheduler, which is my wife. My wife will have someone. She'll read the email and she'll be like, this is a waste of my husband's time. I'm not even going to let him know about it. So my wife is basically my buffer. You email her what you want to do. She reads it and she decides whether it's going to make it to my face or not. It's really simple. Respect the focus. I'm on the same mission. Let's grow together. Shout out to Crypto Hound, man. I love it, dude. I love it. Sam, that means I'm up. Let's go. Bison 9, my dude. Yeah, I'm up $135, dude. Thanks, Sam, for the long Bitcoin tip. Hey, do whatever you guys want. I'm not always right. I could have been 100% wrong. I could have smashed in my face. Okay? But I saw some things that were very, very obvious to me. And I've been seeing them for years. I think something finally clicked with me, man. I finally learned how to trade, Finally got it. Only took 17 years. Nothing is hard. It just takes a lot of work. I like what you just said. Nothing's hard, but it takes a lot of work. Beautiful relationship, Sam. God bless, bro. We know nothing but the fact of our own ignorance. Gains, Lord. Dot. Thank you for being you, Sam. Anytime, everybody. Anytime. I love you all. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So I showed you what's going down. We've gone over a bunch of different coins. I'll be doing a coin search for my beautiful people in the group. Like Swerve's about to pop to the upside, highly likely, based on this 1 hour time frame. And I could give you guys all the most beautiful trades in the world, but I'm going to leave it to the people that pay the Patreon, the Discord, and do the right thing. But look, this is about to pop. But I do give stuff for free every single day. Anyone that says that I don't put out my life for free here is just full of old shoes. And we don't swear here too. We don't use profanity. Your children can watch this stream. You can watch the stream with a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old. You know, they can learn about crypto. They can get educated. We know that there's young kids here learning, so we don't use profanity. We don't talk about things that shouldn't be talked about. This is a family-orientated show. We keep it real. I'm a family man. I have 2 beautiful daughters and a beautiful wife, and I love my life. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. Thank you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being part of the live stream. SURV looks highly likely to play up to the upside as well. Who knows? I'm just a crypto lifer. I don't know a dang thing. What do I know, right? I'm just a guy who shows up in a suit and tie every actually, I don't wear a tie every day. I wear a pocket square and a nice shirt, though. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and I do have nice pants on. I got pants on. Look, the pant cam now. The pant cam. And I got pants on, all right? I got nice pants on. I got J. Crew copper pants on, baby. All right? The pant cam. One day I should just have like a giant Bitcoin Speedo on. See, I just said it's a family show. But that's funny, right? I mean, or am I crossing the line? I don't know. But I mean, come on. It's a Speedo. It's a Bitcoin Speedo, you know? Maybe I'll put it over my pants. Yo, so I like SURV. Looks highly likely to make a bit of a move too. Everybody, if you're just in the doldrums and you can't get your head straight, then you won't be able to see the TA the proper way and you won't be able to make money, all right? So make sure you're making money. Make sure you're making gains. Take a deep breath. You can, you will, you can conquer this market. Everybody, head on over to BitBoy right now. Let them know what's going on. I'm out of here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Wait, I didn't do the super chats, right? I got super chats today. I don't see the mods getting me super chats. Boss man, all up in my ear this morning, but I took the Bitcoin 3L for gains, giving a portion back. Shout out to Bison9 for the 5, man. Hey, man, I'm happy you did what you had to do, man. You did what you did, bro. You did your assessment. I didn't do it. You did it. Thank you so much for the $5 super chats. DOT and ETH. People are asking for DOT and ETH. Weekly screen share is also tonight. Everybody, the weekly screen share is tonight. A private screen share with me from 6:30 to 8:30, where I show you everything in my mind. Long term, big term, up and down. We even talk about the subconscious mind. I talk about how to break free from my world. I give you life experiences. I give you basically how I made it as a man. And this is for men, women. You know, if you're young in your 20s, if you're old and you just want to feel great about yourself, I'll be here shining 6:30 later on today after Around the Blockchain. We got a busy day. I'm around the blockchain at 5. Then you're going to see me from 6 to 8:30 together in the weekly screen share, everybody. That's what you get. If you join my trading group, you get once a week an extra 2-hour screen share with me. Private, intimate, amazing. All right? Squirrel. What's Squirrel? Join the 99 for the screen share. Best 99 you can spend. Super chats, DOT, ETH, and Squirrel. What is Squirrel? Crypto Stacker, you be all right. You're in the right place. Shout out to Luke, too. Shout out to everybody here. Fly Guy Sam. Shout out to my man, Mark Whitfield. I love you, bro. Look at this starting to move already. Swerve to the upside. And, you know, the 1 hour is pushing. Bitcoin's about to take the whole market to the upside a bit. You're going to see some massive moves, and everyone's going to be like, oh, we didn't know. Everybody read the testimonials. Jump on in. Squirrel, man. Why'd you do that to me? Let's take a look at DOT and ETH. Let's take a look at DOT and ETH. And we did a lot on the channel today. That's why the timestamps are so thick. We did a lot on the channel. Polkadot. I mean, it's going to move just like Bitcoin. It's just the Bitcoin chart, everybody. Are you getting it through your heads now? You don't need... That's why I didn't go through a bunch of super chats today. Bitcoin's resonating through all of these charts. It's the same chart. It's the same exact chart. All right? The 1 hour to the upside. Like... Okay, set your support and resistance. It's the same exact chart. It's Solana. It's Bitcoin. It's DOT. You get it? You getting it now? All right. All right. Let's take a look at ETH. ETH should be the same chart. That's why I almost didn't do ETH. I said it should look exactly the same. It does. It's falling out of the fire. I showed you the charts already. ETH just has to break above this resistance here to get bullish at 1,242. Wow, ETH back at 1,122. I can't believe it. But to buy 5 ETH for 5 racks and just stick it on a hardware wallet for another 2 years. I'm starting to get it now. I figure out where we're at. I'm like, I'm just in the pocket. I'm like, yeah, 2 more years. We get the halving. Only takes 2 years to get rich, bro. It's only going to take 2 more years to get rich. You people think this is hard. This game ain't even that hard. It's the emotions. Once you've been through it 2 or 3 times, you got it locked in. So I think ETH is about to bounce up to 1362. I don't think the chart conveys. Slap my hand for saying think. I hate saying the word I think when I'm trading. Worst thing you could ever do. Okay, so ETH going up to 1364, highly likely. Can I get the likes up to the watches before I jump out of here, everybody? Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody here. I'm jumping out for the day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the viewership. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Namaste to everybody. May you have a wonderful day. May you stay blessed. Get outside. Spend some time with your family. Realize this life is the only thing you have. And go for it, baby. Go for it. Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you all on the next live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. Friday. Fantastic Freaky Friday fun, baby. I love that, baby. It's just funny to me. Hey, baby. And so far, the trades are okay. Up $100. We'll see what happens throughout the day. I'll keep my whole group will know whether we win or lose that trade. Shout out to everybody here. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. And I'll see you on the next live stream. I mean, we made the call without BOOKMAP. I got what I needed earlier. All good, brother. Excellent. I mean, they just liquidated all these shorts. Look at the shorts getting... Shorts are buying up the price, dude. That's a short squeeze. We're getting a short squeeze for Bitcoin right now. That's telling you you're about to get more. We're getting paid, baby. Is there more liquidity up or down? We're watching a short squeeze right now on the liquidations for BOOKMAP. Short squeeze right now on the liquidations for BOOKMAP. Get BOOKMAP. Link is in the description below. I'm sorry, I have so many things in my head to go over. I forget some days to talk about my beautiful BOOKMAP, but BOOKMAP is amazing. Look, the shorts are getting liquidated right now. Yep. Unreal. But can we get through this sell wall up here? You get the buy wall is bigger, so it says we should be able to push through. Or are we going to come down and get juicy again? But wow, they're liquidating those shorts right now as we speak. Bang, bang, bang. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much. Nice close out. Amen. Shout out to everybody here. Peace out.